Today, we're going to see if Godfrey's more unhinged alter ego, Hoarah Loux, has what it takes to become Elden Lord. Let's go. So even though Hoarah Loux has a pretty simple moveset, I still think it's going to be a lot of fun just because of the types of attacks that he has. Like, I want to see this. Oh. That isn't what I meant to do, okay. But good to know that's what the input is. I meant to do a grab, but that also does the job, clearly. Well, that was Margit, and we're off to Godrick next. All right, let's see how quick this one goes. Run up. Okay, his attacks are pretty consistent. It seems like we break poise pretty quick. I know that none of the grabs are going to work on Godrick, so I'm not really going to bank on that. Seems like we break poise pretty quick, so that's going to be very helpful. We're not the tankiest. Like, I know that Godrick isn't doing a ton of damage to us, but I am going to have to be a little more aware of my health as I get to the later bosses. All right, now that Godrick is out of the way, that means we are off to Rennala next. All right, time to test out a grab. And we one-shot Moongrum and rip out his heart. Good to know that's as strong as I was expecting it to be. All right, let's see if the attack we did on Margit works here. Very clearly does. I think we just destroyed everything in here. Let's see if we can get through. Okay, yeah. Again, I know pretty basic combos, but he attacks very quick. Oh, a little too short. There we go. Big combo. Another stomp. Huge. Okay, so that's that attack. That one's going to be massive. I'm very curious to see how much damage that does to a boss with full health. So with Rennala out of the way, that means we're off to pay a visit to Radahn next. Okay, let's see how we do here. I want to do that big attack. Okay, let's try it here. Okay, does a bit of damage. That was like a third of his health, I think. Keep the pressure up. Yeah, I was hoping I could get that off before he jumped, but didn't pan out that way. Let's see if I can get him before I need to heal. Okay, we got him. That was close, though. For those of you that have watched my Godfrey run, Hoarah Loux the same way, where he doesn't necessarily have a heal attack. He just has like a flask drink animation. So gonna heal in a similar way to, or exactly the same way that I did during the Godfrey run. All right, with Radahn down, that means we are off to pay a visit to the capital next. All right, Goldfrey time. Do I have another attack? I'm trying to think of like another grab animation. Not that. I think that's just a stomp. Also just a stomp. Need to heal. Yep, there we go. Oh, I thought that was a grab. Oh, it might be because my other grab actually didn't work on him either. That does not have much range on it at all. Yeah, that one. Twins. There we go. Okay. So grabs were not working on him. So, and I know they're not going to work on Morgott either once we get to him. So we'll have to wait a couple bosses. And speaking of Morgott, that is actually who is up next now that we have taken care of Goldfrey. Okay, we've had grab attacks work on him before. Oh, they do work. Let's go. Staggered him. Huge. All right, definitely going to need to heal. Massive attack. That attack's always so sick. All right, and with Morgott down, that means we're off to the Fire Giant next. All right, this fight may be a little tricky. Fire Giant has a lot of health and does quite a bit of damage too, so this is definitely doable, but I'm gonna have to be a little more careful than I have on the previous bosses. All right, big attack. I think if we just keep up the pressure, we'll be good. Okay, yeah, phase 2. Oh, can I get this off before the explosion? Actually, yes. So yeah, even though Hoarah's moveset is really basic, it feels very comfortable. Like, just everything chains together really well. The damage is consistent. We do poise breaks very consistently. Oh. Thought we were going to get through it without needing to heal. But he got a couple of pretty good hits on us. Okay, I think this should get him. Yep, there we go. Very tight. Definitely not as bad as I was expecting. That was actually pretty fun. And with the Fire Giant out of the way, we're off to visit Farum Azula next. Oh, I want to showcase something here with the Godskin Duo that we haven't gotten to see with any of the other bosses. Just him running into enemies does damage. Okay, let's do this. I'm very curious to see how the damage stacks with 2 enemies. Pretty solidly. Oh, we gotta go. All right, one more big attack. We should at least get the Apostle down. Yep, definitely got the Apostle down. Ooh, I got too aggressive. Surprise, surprise, I got too aggressive. All right, big kick, big kick. Okay, that one's just like the right leg and then the left leg. So each leg stomp has its own input. All right, let's keep the pressure up. As long as we do that, we should be good, honestly. I keep accidentally trying to do the grabs. All right, can we get through the rest of this without needing to heal? Maybe. There we go. Oh, one more hit. There we go. But that was Godskin Duo. All right, with Godskin Duo out of the way, that means we're off to Maliketh next. All right, let's see how squishy Maliketh is going to be. Big attack. Already staggered. He's doing some damage to us. Okay, phase 2. Can we get the stagger off? Okay, yep, we got it. Gotta dodge these. Oh, didn't mean to do the grab. That was a waste of an attack, for sure. Stomp him. Stomp him. Okay, we're good. Woo. That one I was honestly a little nervous about at 2 or 3 points because just with our health and not having a whole lot of mobility, he could have gotten through us really quick if he got a good combo or 2 landed. And now we're off to see Gideon, and you all know what that means. There he is. Ah, he got the heal off. Looks like we're gonna have to do 3 grabs. Oh, weird. The other one seems to, like, not work. And there it is. 3 grabs and Gideon is out. Now that Gideon is out of the way, we're off to fight Godfrey and Hoarah Loux. Okay, time for the mirror match. All right, the grab doesn't work. Ooh, I am about to die. Did one of the, I think one of the stomps heals me. Because I just got some health back. Maybe. No Hoarah Loux? No Hoarah Loux. Okay. Let's see if this is a bug. So we're going to quit out real quick. All right. Will we get him this time? Okay. Yep. Cool. Just seemed like a bug. All right, we got to be careful. And boot. Okay, there's some attack that's healing me, because I definitely didn't have full health. I didn't catch which one it was. Interesting. But now that we have overcome the mirror match, we have to pay a visit to Malenia now before we complete our journey to Elden Lord. All right, let's see how this goes. Maybe at some point during this, I can figure out which attack's actually healing us, because I feel like we're going to need it. The grab works. That is huge. We're definitely going to have to play some keep away with her. Oh, speaking of... we got hit by the last part. Grab time. You know, it's been 2 whole bosses since we got to use it, so it's overdue. Just a straight kick. Oh, the grab missed. I was hoping I could do that to send her into phase 2, but clearly not going to happen. I could have done it there. I was too greedy. Can I hit her from this far? I honestly didn't even look to see if that did damage. All right, big attack. Kind of big attack. Keep dodging. Not a fan of this attack. Hey, we got the grab off. Huge. Nice, we staggered her. So we can actually get... Oh! Okay, we're doing solid. We just need to make sure we don't throw this away. All right, big combo. We staggered her again. Okay, we got to end this one with the grab. All right, we got her. Very sick. Now that Malenia is down, there's only one thing standing between us and the Elden throne. All right, final battle. Let's do it. Open with a grab. That's right. You can't stop it. Now our big attack. Oh, not the combo I meant to use, but I guess that works. I'm going to get myself killed if I am not careful. Dang, we are blasting through his health. Oh, no. I got stuck in the animation. Again, too greedy. Just like at the Godskin Duo. Ooh, that was too close. I was trying to see if I could get through him without needing to heal, which thankfully we were, but that was way too close. All right, Elden Beast time. Get the big attack off. That seemed to not do much. I'm surprised it didn't stagger him. Oh, fire breath. All right, finally got the stagger. Okay, we got some damage off before that hit, luckily. He's way over here now. So he can get a little dangerous if we let him get certain combos off. Thankfully, with most of the bosses, we can just stagger him really quick. Seems like we're having a little more of an issue with that with Hoarah, just because we're pretty short-ranged and our big attacks do work. It's just that because Elden Beast has such a habit of running around the arena, he is too far away from us to be able to consistently do that. But we still got him down with absolutely no issues. So with that, Elden Beast has been defeated. And with that, let us mend the Elden Ring and take our place back on the Elden Throne. Let's see how we look on the throne. Absolutely, it looks like a mushy bobblehead. It's like a blob, but his head also just looks extra massive. Today, we took a journey with Hoarah to see if he was able to take back the Elden Throne, and he was able to do that with absolutely no issues. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.